When we are thinking about parts and the whole, it's easy to think about when we're thinking about an addition fact. When we add, we're putting together two parts, and when we put them together, we get the whole. So in this problem, 3 is a part, 4 is a part, and 7 is the whole amount. When I put my parts together, I get the whole. But in subtraction, you start with the whole amount, 7, and you take away a part, let's say the 3, and what's left, or what that equals, is the other part. So in subtraction, you start with the whole amount, you take away one of the parts, and you're left with the other part. Let's take a look at what another one might look like. Let's say I had the addition fact 5 plus 2. 5 and 2 are the parts. In fact, I'm going to draw 5 dots plus 2 dots. 5, 6, 7. If I was to put all of these together, the whole amount that I have is 7. 5 dots plus 2 dots is 7. So when we subtract, we would start with the 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's say we took away one of the parts. If we took away the 2, we would be left with the other part, the 5. So see, if I have these 7 and I took away 2, I'm left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's my other part. So in subtraction, we always start with the whole, and we take away one of the parts, and we're left with the other part. So knowing that, let's practice a missing number in subtraction. Let's say I start with 4. I take something away from 4. I take one of the parts away, and I'm left with 1. I want to know, what is this part I took away? One way I could think about it is I could think about, if 1 is one of the parts, what does my other part have to be to make 4? What number plus 1 makes 4? I could count on from 1 and see how many more I need to make 4. So if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, I would need 3 more to make 4. So my other part would be 3, because 3 and 1 make 4. Let's say that I have 4, I take some away, and now I only have 3 left. So I have 3 left, but I have to have 4 altogether because that's my whole. How many more do I need to make 4? I have 3, 4. I just need one more. 3 plus 1 is 4. Let's practice one of these together and see what your answer is. Let's say this time I start with 6. I take some away, and now I have 4. How many did I take away? Remember, I had 6 altogether. This is my whole. I'm left with 4. What number plus 4 will give me 6? Let's pause. That answer would be 2. I have 4, 5, 6. I need 2 more to make 6. This is my whole, 6. So remember, I could start with 6. I could move all these 6 over. Okay. And then it says if I take away 2, I'm left with 4. I could also write this as an addition fact and say 4 plus 2 equals 6. All right. So let's say the whole is missing in an addition fact. Let's say I have some number. I take away 3, and I'm left with 5. What did I start with? What's my whole? What I would need to do would be to add my parts to find my whole. So I'm going to add 3. Okay. And my other part was 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are my parts, a 5 and a 3. What if I add all these together? 5 and 3. What do I get? What would be my whole? I'll pause. Yes, the whole would be 8. 5 plus 3 makes 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So in order to find the whole, I had to add my parts. Knowing that you'd have to add your parts, what if my parts were just a 2 and a 1? A 2 and a 1. If I add these together, I get my whole. What is 2 plus 1? I'll pause. Yes, 2 plus 1 is 3. A whole is 3. You're going to get a chance right now to practice what we just learned on this shark paper from your folder. This is your assignment today. On the first side of your assignment, number 1, you have simple subtraction. Every time you're going to start with 9, and you're going to take some away. So if I have 9, and I take away 3, my answer is 6. Okay? So these are all going to be just your simple subtraction facts. But when you turn over this Hungry Shark subtraction, some of these are missing a part, like this one, And some of these are missing the whole number, like this one. Remember, when you're missing a part, you can count up to see how many more you need to make that whole. So for example, if I have 3, how many more do I need to make 10? Let's count from 3 and see. Let's use my counters. I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need this many more to make 10. So if I have 3 and I add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, if I add 7, I get my whole amount 10. If you look at this one here, we start with the whole, we take away 2, and we end up with 6. You have to add together your parts. What's 2 plus 6? Up, I can't hear you. What's 2 plus 6? Or you could think about it as 6 and 2 more. 6, 7, 8. That's 8. 6 plus 2 is 8. You're going to try another one here, but this time you're going to add together 7 and 3. Go ahead and get started. Do your simple subtraction facts here, which is just taking away. And then here you're going to use your strategies to figure out the missing numbers. Go ahead, get started.